Hello, ladies of New York, wonderful feminine genius brunch ladies. This is Simone here with Endow. And first I want to say I regret not being with you on February 22nd. I would love to be there with you. I love feminine genius brunches. Alas, I will be speaking at the 2020 Phoenix Catholic Women's Conference that day, but I hope to be able to join you sometime in 2021 or sooner. Who knows? Anyhow, I wanted to make you this video and tell you a little bit about Endow's mission if you haven't already heard of it. Endow was inspired by John Paul II when he wrote that each woman has a genius all on her own that is vital and essential to the church and to society. So taking that inspiration, Endow was born with the idea that for any woman that we encountered, we would hope that we would help her be on her path to not only recognizing her unique feminine genius, but cultivating it and forming it and educating it. So the feminine genius is embedded in the nature and dignity of every woman, but it needs to be cultivated and it needs to be educated. And so what we do is we create study guides that are very unique because it takes the inheritance of the church, writings from the popes, the female doctors of the church, the saints, theology, philosophy, and Catholic social teaching, and it's such a rich theological inheritance that we enjoy being Catholics, and puts them into these study guides. So you access the primary sources, the actual text, but then there's also commentaries that help unpack and explain it, and then discussion questions that help you think and reflect on the text. And in that way, you are engaging the text to become relevant for your own life. It's something that is transforming you, educating you, inspiring you, and changing you, since we're all on a path to, God willing, sanctity. And so the study guides can be used individually, but most ideally, they're used in a small group community. And that's the second piece of what we do. We inspire and organize women into small group communities to study with these guides, with these books. Now, the women that are interested in doing an Endow group are women who recognize that intellectual formation is important. So when Jesus says in the Greatest Commandment, you shall love the Lord God with your whole heart, mind, soul, and strength, that the mind is included there. That in order to live the true and the good, we have to have knowledge of it. And so this is very important. And so it's a woman who maybe wants to dive deeper into the teachings of the Catholic faith. It's maybe a woman who has non-Catholic family or children and wants to be able to get better at articulating the teachings of the Catholic faith. We know that 60% of those who leave the church say that it's because of intellectual reasons, that they don't feel the church is relevant or has sound intellectual philosophical arguments, but we know that's not true. But the teachings haven't been taught, they haven't been understood, they haven't been internalized, and so forth. So that's another key aspect. Another reason why a woman would want to be an Endow group is because perhaps she has a group of friends, but she is desiring something deeper, less superficial, a friendship based on Christ and encountering these deep texts. And then we also have women who want to serve. They want to host these Endow groups at their parishes or in their homes. We also have middle school and high school studies. We know that the world's proposal for femininity is so contrary to Jesus's, to the church's. And so the sooner that young girls and young adult women can encounter their true nature and dignity and internalize that and live that, the better off the culture is. And so in this way, Endow women contribute to John Paul's vision that we would be part of the cultural renewal in the church. How do Endow groups work? Well, call me specifically, and I'll tell you. And I'm always, by the way, here for you as a theological and pastoral support in the Endow team. I really enjoy mentoring our women and helping them with all that stuff. But you can start a private group, meaning your group of friends in your home or at a coffee shop or anywhere you want. Or you can start a public group at the parish or the diocese and so forth, and just kind of advertise it and see who shows up. We also have wonderful endowed women and hosts that go out into the peripheries. Pope Francis says we need to go out into the peripheries. We need to seek the marginalized. So we have women that host endowed groups in homeless shelters and prisons and so forth, and colleges and all the different places that women need to access these beautiful teachings. And we have many religious orders that also want our books because they are hosting these endowed studies for the peripheries. So anyway, I hope to be able to meet you all at some point, collectively, individually, personally. Please feel free to reach out to me. Check out our website, endowgroups.org. And thank you for watching this little video. God bless you all, and I'll be thinking and praying for you on the 22nd.